Welcome back. Today we are joined by Colton Saunders. He's from Edward Jones, and today we'll be talking about if you can count on Social Security. Colton, thank you for being here with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, and we've been hearing a lot about Social Security, so I'm wondering, where does it stand? What should we know about that?
Good question, and it's a question that I get. Seems like a lot nowadays, and a lot just over the last several years. And so Edward Jones has several analysts and a research team that keeps their finger on the pulse of Social Security, just because it's a really important piece to many folks' retirement income. So, the really where Social Security stands is it is true that Social Security is facing some financial pressures. I mean, a lot of people have probably heard about that. Although the system's not going bankrupt, really what's contributing to some of the financial pressures is the huge baby boomer cohort that's beginning to retire. So if they don't make some adjustments by year 2033, they're going to have to start making some cuts. And at that point, they'd be paying about 76 cents for each dollar of projected benefit, which is a little scary, but it's not all doom and gloom. So they've got many levers that they can pull to get the system back into check. A few of those would be like a modest increase in the payroll tax, raising full retirement age, or raising the income limit on which you pay into Social Security, just to name a few. So if they implemented one of those things, maybe a combination of those, that would really help get things back in check and actually at that point fully fund Social Security through 2095.
And so what if those, what strategies are there to build up retirement resources besides Social Security if some of those steps maybe aren't taken?
That's a really good question. And so, as you can probably imagine from the conversation we've just had, it's a good idea not to hedge all of your bets on Social Security. And in fact, only about 30%, typically, only about 30% of your working year income, or the income that you get while you're working, will be replaced by Social Security. So don't hedge all your bets on that and think that that's just going to completely replace your income while you were working. So the things that you can do to help supplement Social Security during your retirement years is save in like a 401k or an IRA, or those plans that your employers offer you. And a good rule of thumb in those plans is to save somewhere between 10 to 15%. Again, that's a rule of thumb. So everyone's situation is vastly different. And that's why we work with you individually to build out a personalized retirement income strategy, to make sure that you're saving the right amount so that you can reach your retirement and financial goals.
And you said personalized income strategy, so part of that I would think maybe does go along with when people should take up Social Security benefits. Is that more personal to each person?
Yes, that indeed is very specific. You could start. It may be that the recommendation is to start as early as you can at age 62, maybe wait as long as you can until age 70, or maybe somewhere there in between, potentially your full retirement age. But there's definitely pluses and minuses, again, depending on you and potentially your spouse's situation. So those are definitely very important things to evaluate before you flick that switch on and begin to take income.
Okay, and how can someone get a hold of you for more information to discuss more of this in detail?
The best way to get a hold of one of us, there's several of us here in town, is look us up on Google. Of course, my name's Colton. Call our office, or go to just edwardjones.com and you'll find us there.
All right, Colton Saunders from Edward Jones, thank you again for joining us tonight.
Thank you for your time.